going. You missed this whole like rendition of me sneezing and then having a monster ear itch all at the same time. So I'm glad I got it together, pulled it all together, sharing all my details with everybody who will be here in just a moment. We are going live. Wait, I have to do my sound check. I have to remember to do this check. You guys, I hope there's 0 people here as of yet, but here in a moment, there will be a few. There'll be a person or two. Victor, hello, dear sir. I just need you or anybody else who shows up here in just a moment to let me know if you can hear me. Please tell me you can hear me, because otherwise I'm just a talking head, and that's not attractive for anyone's situations. So let me know if you could just say hello to me. Yes, I can hear you. Just let me know. Hi, Miss Erica, Gloria, Kendra. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so glad that you're here to hang out with me this evening. Just give me a heads up to let me know you can hear me. Victor can hear me. Ooh, and I'm his son now, so we're good like that. Perfectly. Everyone can hear me clearly. I love that when we're clear as a bell. All right, you guys. So what are we gonna do today? Today we are doing 3 to 6, maybe limited at 6 card readings for everyone this evening. I do have plans to re-show you or at least talk to you about my website, because last week, if you're here, I accidentally muted myself the moment I was showing you my website. So that was completely useless, but kind of entertaining to me. It made me laugh. And then I promptly got back on to actually show you the website. We are going to be doing flash readings towards the end, because that's kind of fun to kind of get everyone's last minute questions in, any refreshers, any extra stuff that we wanted to get in at the last minute. What else do we go? Oh, you guys. So I am a busy woman this week. I'm booked tonight. I am booked tomorrow. I am full Thursday and Friday and Sunday. So Saturday is my free day for you guys. If you want to schedule a reading, you can book directly on my website or on Facebook. You can schedule, I think, anytime between noon, like 12 p.m. and 11:30 p.m. So I tend to stay up late, so I'm perfectly content with doing late night readings for you guys. But that is my only availability until the following week. So it's been a busy time getting prepared for the Raw Artist Showcase. I got parties and events and fairs. It's a busy week. So you guys, if you're going to schedule some time with me, that's your day. Saturday it is. Is there anything else that I forgot?
Moderator.
Oh, the person that I'm talking to. My bad. I'm sorry. You still love me. You know you do. My wife, Melissa, is our moderator. She is sitting over here. So if you see me doing this whole jaunt, the turn of the head, it's because I'm talking to her and not to the voices. I like to talk back sometime. She is going to be selecting your questions. Most often it's by random. She does her best to kind of get a variety of questions. And if she skips you, it's nothing personal. She might have not seen it. Ask it again. Question-wise, you guys, I like to be specific. Specific questions are best. General questions aren't nearly as fun to read because, we want to know some details. We want answers. We want to, know what's up. So I prefer one question per comment and be as specific as you can. And that'll give me the opportunity to be as specific for you as we can. And as I'm shuffling, I'm going to say hello in the comments just briefly. I see Melissa just popped in there to ask your specific question. Hi, Miss Lindsay and Lorena. Gotcha, Miss Erica. Kendra has some questions. I like that. All right, you guys. So I'm going to hop out of the comments so I don't get distracted and start shuffling some cards. And Melissa will be choosing some questions here in just a moment. Oh, she already beat me to it. Perfect. Let me scooch over. Okay. All right, so we got Miss Kendra. So I'm shuffling. We're just using my first tarot deck ever. I've been interestingly attracted to structure these last couple weeks. So I've been finding myself attracted to spreads, which I use, but I don't spend a lot of time in. And now it's like every time I read for myself or for others, I want to spread. I want to use my oldest set of cards. So I feel like I'm going history and ancestry and my family stuff. So I'm even wearing my grandmother's ring. She passed away last year around this time, and that's her big old diamonds that she eventually got over to me. So there's lots of family in the air. So Miss Kendra, You want to know what my boyfriend's ex-wife deal is. Okay. What is her deal? What is her deal? So I'm going to be very surface level because I don't tend to like to dig too deep into third parties because I just feel like it's none of our business. We don't really need to get too invested as to what's going on for them. It's kind of like an invasion of privacy, like kind of thing. So I try to have some ethics around that. But I feel comfortable in going very general regarding her and maybe like high level as to what's going on there. So let's see. What is going on with the ex-wife? What's going on with her? I'm assuming she's grumpy. Usually, that's why the question even shows up, is because you got a grumpy ex-wife. I am lucky. I don't have that problem. We don't have a grumpy ex-wife, do we, babe? She's like, no grumpy ex-wife. All right. So take 3 cards off the top and see what we need to know. Why is Miss Kendra's boyfriend's ex-wife grumpy? Okay, off the top. All right, 1, 2, 3. Okay, let me show you what's going on so far. And I went ahead and pulled 6 just to kind of get an overall view as to what's going on here. So the first bit that I have for you is the 10 of Wands reversed, along with the Tower and the 5 of Cups. So it feels like, to me, like the situation it doesn't have a whole lot to do with you. So I hope you're not internalizing what's going on with the ex-wife. You may be the catalyst, you may be the scapegoat, but the problems that are going on with her have to do with her and probably her connection to your ex-boyfriend. I wouldn't be surprised if there was kiddos involved, because usually when this situation comes up, it's about burdens or heavy weights or kind of situations that you got into. It almost feels like, you know, when you have those old loans that you have with the ex, or you have those old responsibilities that you have with the ex that you still have to communicate to make anything happen to continue the responsibility. So this heavy thing is a heavy thing. It's burdens and responsibilities. I also wouldn't be surprised if when the relationship ended, it was kind of one of those pivotal, like life altering for her in a way. Rug slipped out from underneath her situations, and she still hasn't recovered yet from that. So it's like she's only observant of the spilt milk. She's only observant of the pain that was caused. And so sometimes when people are injured or feel wounded or feel slighted by the person that is still around, like they'll still be crabby and grumpy and pick any reason to pick a fight and pick any reason to be upset with them. Some other cards that showed up was the 2 of Cups reversed, along with the Moon reversed. So to me, it's like a little bit of a depression and a lost way in regards to her old connection to this person. And I don't remember which way, if this was upright or reversed. Either way, the Queen of Swords has that slight tongue. You know, she's sharp with her words, and she doesn't always, the Queen, maybe also the ex-wife, but the Queen of Swords, she's kind of wounded, actually. It's like she wasn't born evil or mean or reckless or painful to others. She was made that way. She kind of went through her own traumas to become like a walking wounded soul. So I think overall what her issue, and that's what I was going to show you. This is a relationship card, so that's connections and partnerships and working in tandem. The Moon is sometimes about not being able to see your way, not being able to understand, so if we look at it this way, not being able to see what that path is and where it's going, and then the Moon that's directly shining on it. But when it's reversed, it's like the lack of being able to see what that clear direction is. So my thought as to what's going on with Miss Grumpy Pants over there, I feel like she still feels slighted from the relationship ending or some responsibilities that have been part of the relationship. So if it was kids or if it was finances, things of that nature. I don't see any pentacles here, so it may not be necessarily financial, but I wouldn't be surprised if there's still like the I feel slighted, so I'm going to find any reason to reach out. I'm going to find any reason to argue. I'm going to find any reason to be grumpy because I feel hurt. I feel like this shouldn't have happened. It didn't happen the way I wanted it to, so I'm going to be a grumpy pants about it, is kind of the scenario. So that's kind of like the general the general feel of Miss ex-wife. I hope she gets better, because relationships when they keep tugging on us, no fun. No fun, my dear. But thank you so much for that question. If you need some clarity, go ahead and throw in your clarifying question, and we'll see if we can get to it. So you feel free to keep asking questions, you guys. You said hi, Cara?
Yeah.
Hi, Cara. So nice to see you. I actually want to hop back over into the comments to see what you guys are saying, because I miss out on the conversations that are happening. Like she has told him that the son wasn't really his. All right, so she's also manipulative. I'm not so surprised with that Queen of Swords that you had going. So I'm sorry that you have that kind of female. There's not a whole lot you can do like on your end, because you're like in pure trying to like protect your relationship, your connection with you and your person.
Yeah, Kanisha, another person.
It does break early. It can. It doesn't always, but it can, especially if you two are sensitive to the mess and the chaos. So like let's pull some cards on a recommendation. That would be fun. Let's see. Can you re-hunt down the question originally, since I hopped out?
Lucretia will come back to you.
I promise we'll come back to you, Lucretia. I will not forget you. So Melissa's trying to find her question so we can find a suggestion for moving forward with this scenario. Ah, that's what it is. A suggestion from the original scenario. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So a couple of the cards that I've got going for you. I have the Ace of Wands reversed. Also the Hanged Man. And the 6 of Swords. So to me, all of this is pointing towards like you guys using her as an example of what not to do. Boundaries is also another one that's important. So that Ace of Wands is usually about action, but when it's reversed, I think of it as like pensive thought. So you're thinking, you're using your mind before you're leaping to conclusions and you're jumping into situations. When it comes to the Hangman reverse, that normal relax and let's see what happens isn't necessarily a good approach here. I would suggest, and this one's kind of like going along with it, those firm lines, those boundaries, and also have him reinforce those boundaries too. So if it's no communication, no, like whatever the boundaries need to be, like stay firm, hold those, and don't allow any wiggle room. And if you need to write it down to a fine-tooth comb so that everyone's clear on that page, then do so. So this card is what was this? This is the six of Swords. Part of this, I feel like, is a recurrent issue for everyone here. It's like you're not able to actually get over the issues that this thing is spawning up. So I feel like the tactics that you're normally using are not going to work in this situation, because it's just going to perpetuate the issues. So, figure out another way to deal with this. Figure out another methodology. Figure out another process, because what you're doing now is not going to work. Maybe do some brainstorming with them. Like have a direct communication with you and your person about what you two can do that you have not done already. So try to think a little bit outside the box with this, because what you're already doing is not working. But you guys got to heal this, because this is stuff that's going to carry on with you over time. What else do we have? Okay, so a couple of the cards, Page of Pentacles reversed, along with the Knight of Wands reversed. So it feels like this is it's a lot of newness, and you guys don't really know how to handle this kind of person. The Hierophant, I wouldn't be surprised if you guys would benefit from seeking like outside counsel, outside help, seeking like counseling, therapy, somebody that just has more experience in this kind of situation, maybe family counseling, because if you two are together and they used to be married, y'all all are still family. So if you can't figure it out, maybe find some extra help in regards to that, as a suggestion from these cards. All right, Miss Kendra, do let me know how that works out for you and keep me in the loop, okay? So Miss Lucretia, what is the universe telling me about love and relationship success? Ooh, love and relationship success, Lucretia. Okay, let's see what you were telling her. What's the universe telling her? Oops. What does the universe want Lucretia to know about love and relationship success? 2. Okay, I think I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna do the 6-ish cards because that's kind of fun. It gives us the first bit and a little bit extra, but not overkill. What's Lucretia? What does the universe want Lucretia to know? Oops. You should see my little chaos that just happened. There we go. All right, let's go off the top. 3, 4, 5, 6. What does the universe want to tell you about love and relationship success? Okay, so the first card I have for you is the Hermit. I also have the 6 of Cups along with the 4 of Swords. So the first bit I am hearing is that you have this tendency to be intensely focused on relationship, on love and connection, and love and relationship, and romance, and the next person, and that thing. So this perpetual cycle that you've gotten yourself on, taking some time to get good with being on your own and resting off the topic would be a nice way to get yourself into a better state of open opportunity so that relationships can come to you. So it's like, you've heard, I mean, I'm sure almost everyone in here has probably heard of the whole thing, like, what is it? The moment you give up on something is when it shows up, or the moment you stop looking for a boyfriend or a girlfriend or a significant other, that's when they show up. And so it's like, honey, when you get okay with being by yourself and you're having a grand old time back with, who you are, getting to the core roots of yourself, doing maybe some past life work or doing some family history work, getting a deep understanding on exactly who and what you are, like genealogy wise and in your history and your ancestry, like get all that together and get off the topic a bit. Like that would be the opportunity or the time in which love and relationships and connections and also like abundance and things of that nature. 8 of Wands is all about swift movement of that person that you're looking for. So this Page of Pentacles, he's he's a new person. He's a generous soul. He's lighthearted. He's practical and familiar with the money and the financial and the no more online dating. I would say no more online dating if you're 1, bad at it, 2, you're serial dating. So it's like you get the first one, you sweep head over heels, it collapses miserably, you're on to the next one. Like if you're serial dating like that fast, you're not giving yourself any opportunity to rest, reset, and get into the next mode. Honey, give it a break. So yes, stop it. Stop it. No, it's in the works. We're all in direction or in direct alignment with the next person, with the next thing. Like so long as you leave your house, you will eventually find another person. Like I found my wife across country. Like I lived in North Carolina, she lived in Seattle. We found each other across the country. So it's anything and everything is possible. So honey, it's gonna happen. All right, Miss Lucretia, thank you so much. All right, Miss Erica. Will there be a major change in my life within the next month? Okay, everyone take an example. That is a brilliantly specific question. You were here? Yes, I remember your name. I'm so glad that you came back to hang out with us. So much fun to have you people come back and return. Because my wife and I were talking the other day. It's like, I wonder if anybody's like waiting, like anticipating these little live sessions that we do. And then we got some feedback that somebody was like, oh, I can't wait. It's like nice, like all warm, fuzzy hugs. I love it. It's fun for me. I'm glad to give back to you guys. It's fun. It's so fun. Was that deep as hell? Like, what was that? I'm going to come back here in like an hour and listen to this and be like, God damn it, Abby. So yes. Okay. Where there'll be major life change in your life, Erica's life in the next month. Major life change.
You're awesome. I have to return.
Why didn't you put that up? Other people need to see that. So Melissa just told me that she said that I'm awesome, or that I'm awesome, and that she had returned. So that is wonderful and very sweet of you, Miss Erica. Thank you so much for the compliment. And Melissa didn't want to hop to it because she didn't want to lose the original question. So we're all learning on the go here. We're all learning on the go. I swear I'm going to pull cards in a minute. All right, Miss Erica, will there be a major life change for you in the next month? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so first set of cards. I have the Knight of Wands for you, along with the 6 of Swords, along with the 2 of Swords. So to talk about major life changes, I feel like there's definitely movement. I don't know, like major, like for me, major is like tower moments. So when that card comes up, that's like you've lost your job. Or when you have the universe show up, that's like, okay, everything is shifting, life is changed and turned up its head. Things are changing in that regard. So I don't feel like it's like life-altering, new job, divorce, like those big moments, someone passing, like that kind of thing. But I do feel like there's movement. So it's like progression, it's movement. Maybe it's a promotion. Maybe it's what do we got? What do we got? We have 6 of Swords. So to me, that's like your thoughts and your issues and things that you're moving with. So, and you got 2 of Swords. So I feel like you're making some decisions, and with those decisions that you've made, you're making some progress and moving on, or moving away, or movement. We'll go with that. And in addition, I have the 7 of Cups for you reverse. So it's the things that you've been thinking about and daydreaming about that you've been like manifesting are actually coming true for you. So this is like a big wish card. So if you ever had like a yes or no question and this card shows up, that's kind of like, oh yes, like in the big exclamation. Or if you want to go like dragging, go, oh yes, honey, and whatever it happens to be, along with the Hierophant. So there's some grounded thought in the work that you're going to do. So, or if it's work. I don't know why I assumed work, but it seems like you've gotten whatever it is in your brain that you've been thinking about and wishing about. It's a yes. So yes, there's change, there's stuff going on this month. This card is the only one that I'm like, how does it tie in here? So I'm not going to dig too deep because I want to make sure that we keep it moving for everyone. But the Hierophant is about, he's usually a teacher, educator, religious. When he's upside down, sometimes he has maybe forgotten his role, or he's forgotten his path and his direction. Maybe you'll have to clarify that. I've been writing in my manifest journal. So there you go. You're coming full circle, honey. You're coming full circle. So yeah, whatever it is that you've been planning, that's a big yeah. Yes. Things are shifting and changing for you, my dear. All right, you guys, you know, this helps me so much if you guys share this video. It helps other people see my big old face and my curlies and my sounds all terrible and weird and my reds. You guys can share this and like and follow on Instagram and Facebook. It keeps me in the loop on how you are, and you guys get to chat with me about any questions that you have about process or philosophy or anything I threw up there that you want to comment and have a conversation on. I do live feeds every week, so you guys can always come back and join me there for questions if we missed them, things of that nature. So feel free to visit with me every Wednesday, 8 p.m. and the stuff that we already know here on Facebook. All right, you guys, let's see if we can get another question going. She's looking. Caught her off guard. Shh. Melee, you want to know about your business and career. So, my dear, it's pretty general, so I'll probably be pretty general here in your spread for you, or in the cards that I pull for you. But let's see what shows up. You're new? Yeah, I'm not seeing your name before, my dear. So thank you so much for hanging out with us. Thank you so much. You want to know about your business and career. Let's see what's going on there. What do you need to know about your business and your career? What do you need to know? Okay, cut. What do you need to know? 3, 5. Okay, so what I have for you, my sweets. First bit is the Six of Cups. No, 7, 8. I can't count. 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups, along with the 6. This is actually 6 of Cups, along with the Chariot. So this first bit, talking about your work and your career, I feel like you're not emotionally connected to what's going on with your work and your career right now. Like this card is usually like walking away from even a good thing. So it feels like maybe you're not exactly as satisfied in your current business has been slow and I'm hoping will pick up. Gotcha. I almost feel like you're thinking about like considering just walking away from it. Like it used to be fun. It used to have that nice, sweet feeling to it, but I feel like you're in this grand standstill. Like there's not a lot of focus, and without the focus, it's like you're not getting. It almost feels. I hate to use the term karmic in this because I don't feel like it's karmic. I feel like it's more like attraction. Like your lack of focus in your business is also perpetuating it being slow. So let's see what other cards we have for you there. So I have the 8 of Wands for you, my dear, along with the Devil card. So to me, just these two things is like you do have the potential for a lot of movement in your business, but I feel like some of your own like psychology in your business, your own fears surrounding your business or aspects of your business. It may be some of the things that are holding you back and slowing you up. But it seems like with the Lovers card, it's like even though you had that original. There you go. Here I am. Even though you have this bit here where you're like, okay, I'm not exactly as satisfied with this as I used to be, it still has the potential to light you back up. So my first thought was redefining what your why is. And if you can understand why you got into this business or why you did this business to begin with, maybe that could relight up your fire regarding your business. And then you can actually start creating a little bit of a massive action plan for yourself to maybe pivot what your business is doing so you're not so reliant on what it is now or whatever's going on now, like you're not so focused on my example in my head. So our business personally, we have diversified our business. So when it's slow in one spot, it's not slow everywhere. So that works very well for us. So maybe there's some consideration on how you need to diversify your business. So as like in that example, when you're slow here, you're not slow there, or shifting perspective, shift and change. But I hope that gives you at least a little bit of a general as of what's been going on, and then an idea as to how you can shift and change that up for you, my dear. Victor, let's see. Want to know if the mother of my child is going to attempt court next month. Attempt court next month. I don't quite know what you mean by attempt court. I remember a little bit about your situation, though, so I know that's in relation to like your child and your kiddo. So let's just pull on like what that situation looks like next month, or what this scenario between the two of you looks like for next month. Mr. Victor. I'm going to hop into the comments, you guys, in a moment. Mr. Victor. What does the situation look like for you next month? What does the situation look like for you next month? Oops. Okay. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the first bit that I have for you, sir, Mr. Victor, I have the Hermit along with the 2 of Pentacles and the 2 of Cups. So to me, it doesn't feel stressful. So I don't know if attempting court is a stressful situation for you. It sounds like it could possibly be. But what I am seeing, though, is that there's some decisions being weighed, and then maybe some compromise happening between the two of you. So I don't know if that necessarily means a court visit. The other cards that I have here aren't like justice, aren't anything that would lead me down the road of thinking court or legal system or contracts or things of that nature. But what I do have is the 4 of Swords, there you go, reversed, along with the Ace of Wands and the 9 of Pentacles. So I feel like there is whatever is going on with this compromise is going to satiate things a bit for her. And it feels like almost like the high energy that was there is going to calm back down because there's a bit of satisfaction, and she's not feels like she's not worried about you at that point. So I don't understand the term attempt court, so you have to forgive me there. But in regards to the general situation, it feels like the options are okay. You guys are compromising on something, and then it's resulting in a satisfaction of some sort. So I would love to know a little bit more information so I could give you maybe a little bit more specific to that. My nose itches, sorry. But I think it's going to be okay. Mr. Victor, thank you so much for that question. I want to say hi to everyone real quick because, oh my goodness. Let's see. Oh, Amanda. Amanda just told me that she's new and she's loving it, and I like hearing those things, so thank you so much. I see Miss Amy. You said something about you're not seeing anything. Oh, you don't see it anymore. That's why I was asking. I'll have to double check or maybe re-catch up on this after your after this feed. That's what I was looking for. I see that Miss Rhoda is here, so I'm glad that you're here, my dear. I see a couple other people. Hi, Miss Ivana. Oh, I like this, you guys. Yay. Okay, I'm going to hop out of the comments because I was going to be distracted saying hi to everybody. So Miss TJ Wolf. Okay, I'm wondering if this is the woman I'm going to marry or if it's supposed to be someone else. Oh, okay, so it's kind of like, is this person the one kind of question? I've heard so much about... Aw, you've heard so much about me, and I finally get an early night off. I've heard you're incredible and straightforward. One, I want to know who's been telling you that, because that's awesome, and I need to go thank them. And I would say that I'm straightforward. Incredible is left to subject to interpretation. Let me know what you think. I think I am straightforward. I'm kind of just direct that way. But yeah, let's see. This woman, if this is the woman that you're going to marry, or it's supposed to be someone else. Okay. Is this the person you're supposed to marry? Is this the person you're supposed to marry? Is this the person you're supposed to marry? TJ. Keep an eye out for that comment back on who it was, because I totally want to go say thank you. Like, oh, you're so mean. Oh, yeah. Okay. Is this the person that you're supposed to marry? TJ. 2, 3. Okay. So a couple things that I am seeing. I'm going to show you in just a sec. All right. So I have the Ace of Swords along with the Empress and there we go, the King of Wands. So I feel like you're giving this whole marriage situation or this whole relationship situation like a lot of thought. Like it's you want to make the right choice, right? Like it's kind of, I wouldn't say life or death, but I feel like you kind of have that like that kind of heavy, if I don't make the right decision, everything's going to break. Like all hell's going to break loose if I don't make the right choice. And you're putting a lot of pressure, a lot of weight on yourself to make the right choice. The King of Wands feels a little bit like yourself, while the Empress here reversed feels a little bit like your other person. The cool thing is on the additional cards that I have for you is the the Six of Wands. It's a bit celebratory. So it's great natured. It's a good fun time. I do also have the 10 of Wands along with the Queen of Swords. So this person has the ability to be A1. I don't feel like it's necessarily A1, and I would say not, or excuse me, the one. I don't feel like it's the one because I also have a hard time aligning with the idea of just one person. So I think that you would have an amazing time with this person so long as you've decided to and you've allowed yourself the openness to do so. The Queen of Swords feels like old stuff, like your old thoughts, your old drama, your exes. Like that's what this card feels like, is that you're maybe slightly lightly, maybe not telling anybody, but you're kind of comparing Miss Empress, your person, to an ex and trying to make the right choice. You're trying to not make that old, make that old mistake again. I understand, because, you know, when we've hopped out of those things, we don't want to do those old habits again. I was married for 6 years and the divorce killed me, and I don't want to make that same mistake again. Understood. So, honey, because you are so focused on not making that same mistake again, be careful that you don't inadvertently make that same mistake again. Just forgive yourself that even happens. It's okay that it happens. You've learned from it, I hope, and you're moving forward. So just allow the relationship to be what it is and go with that. Just be in it and enjoy it and have fun. Enjoy the relationship, my dear. Stop putting so much pressure on yourself. You're fine. All right, TJ. If you have any follow-up questions, feel free to throw them in there. I'm sure we'll get to them for the rest of the evening or in the evening. All right, Miss Amanda. Thanks for having you. Well, thank you for coming. Maybe you can get a response from my question. Here we have tried our lives around all the way, and I want to know. I'm sorry, punctuation is leaving me right now. I guess if we will continue to succeed. I guess. I want to know. I guess. There you go, comma. If we will continue to succeed.
Yeah.
I think so. We're going to get it. That's what it means. Here we have tied our lives around all the way. And I want to know if we will continue to succeed. I'm assuming this is you and your person, right? Right? Amanda. So I'm assuming Amanda, and clarify, and I will shift this reading if needs be. I believe you're talking about yourself in relation to another person. You've changed your, life upheaval, and you want to know if we will continue to succeed. Okay. She's watching, so I was making sure we get that clarity in there. All right. Will you continue to succeed? TJ's friends were right about me. I'm glad to hear it. Thank you, darling. So you give me all like warm fuzzies on the back of my arms. I wish y'all could be on this side of the screen. It's so much more entertaining. All right. Will we continue? Will they continue to succeed? All right. Amanda. Okay. You and a person. Gotcha. Thank you so much for that clarity. Okay, good. Let's go off the top. Will you continue to succeed? Okay. First bit that I have for you, my dear, is the King of Wands. I also have the Five of Pentacles along with the Eight of Cups. So I do see a bit of that whole direction, like what does it remind me of? It reminds me of when people have run into those situations. I've tried everything else. Let me do this massive sweeping action, and like you said, it kind of flips everything on its head. So will you continue to succeed? So I have the Chariot along with the Five of Cups reversed and the Two of Swords. Will you continue to succeed? I feel like you very well could, but I'm worried that you're really focused on your issues, the issues within the relationship or the issues within the connection. Like, I feel like that's what you're focused on by this card showing up for us. So if we're looking at him like this person is only focused on his cups that have been tipped over. He has forgotten all about the cups that are behind him. And so cups being our emotions, my thought is that you're spending a lot of time focusing on the problems that may still have whispers in the air. This last card being the Two of Swords, it feels like you have the capability, you have it within you guys to have the relationship and have the connection that you two want. You just have to get really decisive and very clear and a little bit, I want to say, I see so many emotions. I see the practicality going on in here. What am I not seeing? I feel like you guys have lost a little bit of your energy and a little bit of the fire, like the spark, the butane torch under your relationship. Like, what are you guys doing that is reigniting the two of you? What are you guys doing that is rebringing you two together? Like, I'm seeing departure, I'm seeing despondency, I'm seeing practical decision making, cutting, that kind of thing. I'm not seeing romance. I'm not seeing what was like the moonlight walks on the beach at night kind of thing. Like, I'm not seeing that. So I think you would have the ability to to take this relationship further and a longer distance if you refocus it into that warm stuff, that warm gushies, you know, the greatness, you know, refine that. And often I would say if you're having a hard time finding it, lead by example and start bringing it into the relationship yourself. So if you want flowers, you start bringing flowers. If you want, you know, Saturday night dates, you start planning them and making them, even if it's at the house. So plan. Thanks for having me. Oh, never mind. That was the same question. My bad. So Miss Amanda, I hope that made sense for you. If it resonated, let me know. If it doesn't, you know what? You and I can work on this again. But thank you so much for the question. I hope that helps. Melissa has something to tell me. What you got?
So if you want to do any housekeeping, and then do one card flash.
Yes. Oh my gosh, this time has totally flown by for me. Okay. So I do want to do a little tiny bit of housekeeping just to kind of keep everybody in the loop, and I'll scroll there myself. So there we go. So as I'd mentioned earlier, lost the thought. So as I mentioned earlier, I have a full schedule this week. So if you are interested in setting up something a little bit more extensive, something a little bit more in depth, and by in depth, I mean like a deeper root into an issue that you're working on. If you are curious about past lives, or if you want, I'm starting to dabble in mediumship when it comes to tarot cards and relating to a person maybe in your ancestry that you want to reach out to. We can do some of those deeper, more intense sessions via email, via chat, via webcam, like this situation. So you have lots of options available to you. And you can do that by going to my website directly, or even on this Facebook post. You should be able to click on my little face icon and go to my business page and select the Book Now link. When you select that link, it takes you directly to my scheduling app, and you can select any time that's available to you on Saturday. I have that space open. You can also, we can do it by chat. We can also do it by video. So either options are available to you. If you don't want to necessarily be on camera, that's more than fine. Also, the website, let me show you. Ooh, where'd it go? Here we go. avtarotreading.com, super easy. If you even take a quick, like, go off to another tab or open another app or whatever you need to do, you can totally go and take a quick gander through the website to see how it's set up. And you can schedule directly on the website. You can also take a look at Instagram on that side, as well as the YouTube channel. As of right now, I am also, if you didn't catch it last time, I am creating a used tarot card. Well, not used. It's more like well-loved. A loved tarot market. Pre-loved tarot market. There we go. On Etsy. So these are cards that have either been a part of my own collection and that I'm rehoming, or have been provided to me to be rehomed to other people who would appreciate them more. Sometimes we get cards that are wonderful for a space of time, and then we just don't connect to anymore. So instead of them sitting on the shelves collecting dust or getting sent to the thrift store or even retrieved from the thrift store, I put them on my Etsy page. I order them, I clear them, and then I get them prepared to be rehomed. So if you're ever open for a brand new set of cards that have been previously loved, you can totally purchase that directly on Etsy. And you can find me here at AV Tarot Reading on Etsy as well. All right, you guys, so we have 15 minutes left. I'm going to be doing flash readings. So these are fast. These are one card questions. These are one card answers. I am only pulling one card, but Melissa's just going to pull a question. She's going to let me read it. I'm going to pull one card, wherever it is what it is. And I'll give you my best interpretation of that in relation to your question. Sorry, you guys, Miss Kayla. Will I get the job that I've been hoping for? Miss Kayla. All right, I'm going to shuffle. We're going to pull one card. All right, well, Miss Kayla, get the job that she's been hoping for. All right, what's this card? I'm not even going to look. What is it? Knight of Cups. Okay, I think that's going to be a yes, because this cup, this knight is bringing you something. So I don't feel like it's a fast thing. It doesn't like seem like all of a sudden ta-da, but it feels like it is something that is appropriately handed. So it does seem like a good likely, like a good 80%. Yeah, I think you get it, hon. So there you go. So I hope you get that job, and let me know if you do. All right, is Gerardo ever going to believe me? I never cheated on him. Interesting question. Okay, so let's pull one card for you here. Is he ever going to believe you? Six of Cups reverse. So, it almost feels like he's holding it over your head. And I would say that because like this card has this tendency to have like a past life association. So it's like a historical component to it. So to me, it feels like historically it's going to be this thing that's like, even if he does believe you, it's going to be ammunition in a weird way, if that makes any sense. So I would say no. And it's not really your fault. It's just, I would say he's being a grumpy pants about it and looking for a leg up, and this is his leg up, if that makes sense, is the how it feels. So I'm sorry that it's not necessarily as sweet. Maybe a big old long conversation can handle that one. Ivana, here's my current question. How can I start to move forward from being my worst enemy? How can you start moving forward? Now, I do believe that that is a wonderful, deeper conversation that we can have via chat or via webcam. So if you ever need a reading deeper in that, let me know. But I will pull one card just to see where the universe is going to guide us to. So what can you do to start moving forward? Queen of Wands. So, my dear, Queen of Wands reverse, I feel like you've forgotten that you are absolutely amazing. Did you know that you're amazing, darling? Well, this queen didn't forget that you were amazing. It's okay that you did, though. She'll remind you. How can you start moving forward from being your worst enemy? So the universe is working in divine perfect timing for you, like individually for you. And maybe working first as to redevelop and getting re in touch with your heart and your own personal spiritual practice, and work from a place of confidence or healing or improving like that area of yourself will be the first thing to kind of start getting those little steps of getting out of your own way and stop being your worst enemy. There's such a laundry list of things that we could talk about in regarding to that. But first, just remembering that you're not your own worst enemy. Like you're freaking amazing, honey. Like just remember that. And journaling. That's another one. There you go. There's a journal step for you. That's another one thing I would say as a first step. Start journaling. Talk to yourself nicely. Heidi, you broke up with your, Melissa's over there. Broke up with my ex 2 years ago, and at 33, would like to know if I will meet someone else who I will raise a child with. Ooh, that's quite a question. I love it. Will you meet someone that you'll have your family with? There we go. Will you meet someone? Seven of Swords. I feel like you're overthinking this. Swords is usually about thoughts and struggles and hardships. So you can. I don't think you will right now. And this is like just now. And it's because that there's still a lot of stuff that you need to work through. You need to let go of. Because like this guy, he is deciding what swords he is taking and running off with. So if we think of this like yourself, I feel like you still haven't gotten to that point of like, I'm taking this, I'm going to leave this part of myself behind because it no longer serves me. And I'm going to go and live this life now. Like you're getting there. Like obviously it showed up, you're getting there, but you haven't quite gotten it all together just yet. So it's definitely within the realms of possibility. Honey, you're 33. You have at least 70 some years available to you. You're going to meet someone in that space and time. But since you're looking for like right now, not just yet. But soon, honey. Soon, honey. All right, let's Xavier. You have an interview in Atlanta Friday. Oh my gosh. You want to know if things are going to work in your favor. Oh, Xavier, you're going to have to send me like a message on Facebook after your interview. Let me know how it goes. I want to know. How's it going to go? Okay, so 5 of Cups. I don't think it's going to go the way that you had hoped. Okay, I don't think it's going to go the way that you hoped. But the thing I want you to remember is that the feeling that's coming like in addition to this is that it's a stepping stone. It's a process. The first one is usually never the first one that you hit out of the park. It can be. And I definitely still want you to go in with both guns blazing and do your best because there's other things that happen because of this. You still have these other cups that are available to you. You have these other things, other options that are open to you. You just got to make sure that you keep your eyes on that and that you remember that, because if you get too stuck, if you get too disappointed in things not happening in the way that you thought they would, the things that are happening, you're not going to recognize them, honey. So even if it doesn't go beautifully, that's okay. You did all this anyway, and that's still a badass move, if you ask me. So Mr. Xavier, I still want to know. So keep me in touch. Keep me in the loop. I want to find out how this goes for you, okay? All right, Crystal. I put 2 important jobs that I really want. You quit. Wait.
No, she put in 4.
Oh, you put in. You think I could speak English? You put in for 2 important jobs that you really want. Will I get either of them? Ooh, will she get either of these jobs? One card, one card, one card. Will she get either of these jobs? Magician. Huh. The Magician is interesting because this is the card that's like you have the ability to create anything you want. You have the environment. You have the ingredients to make anything you want. The funny thing is it doesn't lead me to a yes or to a no. So that's interesting. I bet you anything, the decision hasn't even been made yet. So what we're going to say is, honey, stay in this place, stay in this space of, we're going to flip it this way because we're aiming for more positivity here. Stay in your ability to create. You are going to manifest either one. You're going to be amazing at either one. You're going to be phenomenal at either one. Stay in that good headspace so that when either one of them shows up, it's not even a surprise. Yes, because I expected this. This is what I have designed. This is what I've created. This is what is owed to me. This is what is coming my way. Make that come to you, honey. All right, so we got 9 more minutes. Amy. Amy Sweet has been coming a couple times now. Keep seeing your lovely face. I'm having a tough time with my family. Anything on that for me? I'm not sure if my cousin's fiance is jealous of me, insecure, or influenced by others to make problems bigger than they are. That is a much deeper question than one card can give you. Interesting, though. 4 of Wands reverse is like a party that's gone on too long. Things aren't fun anymore. Tough time with the family. Let's just do, is the fiance jealous of you? Huh. Fiance jealous of you. Let's see. What is that? Probably. And it's not a, okay, so I want to say it's not a bad thing, but I feel like I'm saying that from a different perspective than what you're in. I understand that when you are in your situation, you're very like, you can't see the, what is a forest through the trees kind of thing. You can't quite see it from an outside perspective, but someone being jealous of you, I mean, to me, that's, for me as an Abby talking to Miss Amy, that's like you're winning at something, honey. Just let them be jealous. Let them be your little side hater over here. Make their life terrible. Just don't feed it. Don't pay attention to it. Don't acknowledge that drama is happening behind the curtain. Like, let her have her own pity party by herself on her own, assuming her, and let them have their own drama. I mean, things only affect you that you allow, so just don't allow it. Just don't allow it. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that person is a little grumpy pants on you. Miss Brooke! Oh, sorry, that was so, that was so loud. So Brooke is a family friend, we will say. We've known forever. Will I get back pay with my Social Security? I got approved.
Yay.
So I'm just wondering if I'll get back pay. I hope so. Oh, honey. Will you get back pay? 1 card on back pay. I think you need more than that, but we gotta keep it pushing. All right, 1 card on back pay. That's a big oh yeah. I think you're gonna get back pay, honey. Lovers is like the coming together of 2 forces of usually it's like pathways and such, but I think that's a yes. So lovers, it's sweet. You're protected by a little guardian angel up here, and you're highly focused on that person. I think you're getting back pay. All right, Ms. Brooke. Diana, why am I feeling a move? Why am I feeling a move to Georgia from Chicago? Why? Let's see if I can pull that up with 1 card. Why is she feeling the urge to move. There we go. What is this one? I feel like you are suffering from a bit of discontentment. You feel like there's the right ingredients is over there. Like kind of the grass is greener kind of situation. I would love to dig deeper into that. Like, I feel like that's not like the whole story. Like, there's more to that. There's more to why you probably would want to go. 9 times out of 10 people don't just want to up and move to Timbuktu for no reason. So there's some other things going on there. But it feels a little bit like kind of grass is greener, and you think that the right ingredients to your life are going to be there, if that makes sense. All right, you guys, I got 5 more minutes. You gotta throw those questions in now. Angela, can you tell me if my boyfriend presently is the guy for my highest good? I like that question, the right one. We're not gonna say right one. We'll just say highest good. Is the boyfriend that you're with right now for your highest good, Angela? Highest good. What is that? King of Cups. Aw, okay. So the King of Cups has a big heart. He's a sweet soul. Even if he's sometimes like his emotions are sometimes inappropriate, but not like terrible or damaging out appropriate. It feels like a person that just wears that heart on his sleeve, and you'd like, I really wish you'd cover that up, honey, but thank you, I love your heart, kind of thing. So is he the right one, or is he in your best interest? It feels like a spectrum, and he's high on the spectrum of best interest. I feel like he's high on the spectrum of best interest. So we'll just keep it that way. Perfect. Thank you, Miss Angela. 4 minutes. Oh my gosh. Mika, what is the path with my job? I don't quite know. Sorry? Let's just pull one and see what it is. Because I'm over here trying to dissect the question too far. What is the path with your job? What is the path? Oh, let's do more. What is the path? There it is. With your job. What is the path with your job? What is the path with your job? There's some historical influences. This feels like, how do I describe it? Almost feels like there's some like a generational component, like a family friends like helped you get the job, or like there's some like connections. Why'd you have to stump me, huh? 6 of Cups. 6 of Cups is usually about, when it's right side up, it's usually about generational components. Cups are about emotions. Pathway. What is the path with my job? Girl? I think I need more info on this one. I would want to pull more cards to get a better story, because this is like, it totally says like in the beginning, and then that's it. So this one totally did not give you any information and doesn't give me any information. And maybe that's part of it, is that like the path with your job is that you need more details. You need more information. You need to decide and make a choice and make a decision. Like, these are cups that are usually emotional. So maybe some energy and some thought would be useful regards to finding what the path is with your job. But I would totally love to dig in that further, because as of right now, that is totally a stumper. But thank you. Rhoda, update reading on job interview offer. Didn't hear back about the interview results. Supposed to be released 7 days after the interview and have 70% passing. And message HR last Friday. She's usually speedy with replies. Job interview offer. Let's see what one card pulls for that. One card pulls for you on that interview offer. Queen of Pentacles is super practical. It feels like more of them taking their damn time. And it literally feels like that kind of sour, salty, like y'all could have told me sooner with it. But Queen of Pentacles, that queen is usually, she's steadfast and practical, sometimes emotional, particularly with her finances. So I feel like the contract or the issues or the details just haven't been worked out yet. It feels like it's still like, yeah, like it's still gonna be going to you. I mean, you have, you know, good enough stuff, but I feel like there's some details that they're still working on. I wouldn't be surprised, since it's a Pentacle card, that it has something to do with like the actual like monetary stuff of it. Like, they're working on it, hun. Is just what it seems like, is that they're working on it. If you weren't gonna get it, they would have known that already. So we'll keep our fingers crossed on you, darn. But you guys, it's 9. Oh my gosh. Oh yes. If you want to book a private reading with me, remember it's Saturday right now this week. I only got Saturday open in my schedule. So feel free to either book at the book now button on Facebook, or go to my website directly, and it's avtarotreading.com. So you can totally go there to click on one of the services and follow that through the funnel, and it will get you all the way through to checkout. You will pay for the reading that you chose, and it schedules you in the system, and you're all confirmed. It'll send you a confirmation later on. It's all one-stop shop right there. All right, you guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. It was tons of fun. This day went by so quickly. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. You guys take care. Sending blows kisses. Mwah. Come back next Wednesday and come hang out and pull some more cards for you. Bye. Yay.